So, I'm driving right now. Just picked up a payment. I met a pretty cool customer. His name's Wenderson. And I want to take this time to talk about customer relations, because that video we put up of the lawn installation, this guy's the man. From Brazil. Sometimes it's hard to understand him, but he is the absolute man. Works for every cent he has, 80 hours a week. We went and did a lawn installation for him. I gave him a great... I was actually the highest bid. I bid it for $19.25. His lowest bid was $1,500, but I left such like a impression, I'll say, on him. My shirt was tucked in. I was clean. His wife wasn't afraid to open the door because she said that she was afraid to open the door for a couple of the guys that showed up. So I actually had the highest bid. And it's my truck, by the way. I had the highest bid, and he still went with me. So we did this job. The guy's the man, paid me cash. He was out with us the whole day. He bought an 18-pack of Bud Light on a Saturday for me and my guys, and after work was done and all the truck was loaded, and we were like legitimately done work, because I never ever have anyone drink or anything like that on the job. We packed the tools up, we put them all away, we were done for the day, we went back, we hung out with him off the clock, because like I said, no drinking, nothing like that. I don't even like when guys smoke cigarettes on the job. So went back, we hung out with him Saturday, me and 2 other guys. That's how nice this guy was. No problem. Sorry, I'm trying to do the thing where you run a camera and drive, because it seems like everyone does it, like to be cool. I don't know, it's just something. So I figured, hey, what? I'll just go with the YouTube traditions of shooting video while driving. I'm just using one hand, but we had some beers and stuff like that. He showed us his house that he built and everything like that, and I don't know, he was just like a really good guy. It's just a great customer relationship. I ended up giving him one of my Ennis Landscaping t-shirts because he wanted one, and we had an extra one because none of my guys were mediums and he was a medium. And I just went back, I met his wife and stuff like that, and I know like a lot about his life, he knows a lot about my life. But customer relations, so you get customers like that, okay, like the cool ones. Then today I had a customer that I bid the job low, so I was already in a bad mood. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was just looking at it with one eye closed and only saw half the work, but I bid it for $625, and in all honesty, it was like a $1,300 job. So like when you underbid a job and you're just having none of it like the whole time, I was just having none of it. So, and then she just keeps adding work and like arguing with me, saying that it was in the estimate. And now with my estimates, which I suggest you do, is you email it to them so you both have a copy. So you have a copy that's saved through like Gmail, Yahoo, like whatever carrier you use. And then you also print out a hard copy for the both of you, and you put them on a contract. You say, this work is going to be done. It's this work. The price will not exceed the set amount of, and you do the work. I've never had an issue until now. So, bid it for $625. It was too low. And Nashua. So I get really distracted. So that's some of Nashua. That's part of Main Street. So she's like coming out here and saying that like we're cutting all this brush down in this like irrigated swale, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I've never been fired off a job in my life, and that's the honest to God truth. Since I started this company in 2011, I've never once been fired off a job, and I'm really proud of that. And my customer relations, I might not be the biggest company in the world, but my customer relations are better than most. I mean, I literally like create bonds with these people, and I think that's what gets me a lot of jobs. Like I said, like $1,925 or $2,000, whatever it was. I was the highest bid, and he went with me because he felt comfortable with me and he could trust me, and that goes a really long way. So, so she wants all this work done and stuff like that, and I literally left. I've never left a job in my life, but I left this job. I ate the cost. 6 hours of labor for 2 guys, which comes out to $260 because they each get paid $13 an hour. And I just ate the cost. I could care less. I wanted to get out of this so bad. I was so upset. It was such a bad day. So that's just the way it was. One sec, I gotta say hey to my buddy. So yeah, customer relationships, you know, they can be very good and they can be very bad. So you have to be patient. That's exactly what it was. I never talked bad to this woman. I respected her. You know, I treated her with the utmost respect. You know, I treated her like if she was my own mother, and I just said, hey, like, I don't respect the way that you're treating me. You know, we're putting a lot of work in. I underbid it. That's not your fault. You know, I'm trying to honor this. So she got a bunch of work done for free because I was so disgusted by the way she treated me and the way she treated my guys and the crap that she was trying to pull that I had to get out of there. So I said, you know what? You can have this work for free. You know, I would love to bill you for this work, you know, $300-400. But I just had to get out of there, and I didn't want it to look like I was a bad person. And, you know, I mean, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Like, I just want you guys to know that, like, you have to bid these jobs so that you're making money on it, even if something goes wrong, even if you're there an extra 3-4 hours. We get $100 an hour for me, my equipment, one guy, and then 2 guys, 2 laborers and me with my equipment. Plus, that doesn't include materials, the markup for materials, the 10% markup that I do at the end. And you guys think, oh my God, you're charging so much money. Then how am I busy every single week, day in and day out, 7 days a week? You think these huge companies all around you are charging $25 an hour for you and another guy with all your equipment? No. I bid planning jobs. I bid a planning job last year that I got. I bid it for $5,600. I remember this exactly. 2 of the largest landscaping companies in Nashua, in the Nashua area, bid it for $8,200 each exactly. So they all have the same labor rates. It was the same plant list, same everything, and somehow I come in thousands of dollars less, and I still made, like, I don't know, $2,300 off of it. So you have to understand that. You have to understand what you're worth. And you also understand that, like, let's say you just have a mower, a push mower and a truck. Well, you can't get $100 an hour if you have a push mower and a truck with one guy. I'm getting $100 an hour for me and 2 other guys because we have multiple trucks, trailers, commercial mowers. We're educated in everything from hardscapes to plantings. And hardscapes is a whole different story. That goes by the square foot. And that's more like $200 or $300 an hour with materials and everything else like that. It's so bright right now. And there's a fire truck that's backing up. So yeah. So I just want you guys to know that you guys are worth more than you actually think you are. And it took me years and years and years to actually understand that. I don't want to get up out of bed and make $200 a day, $300 a day. You know, sometimes even making $400 a day profit after all materials and expenses and labor, it just doesn't even seem worth it to me. So, you know, I'm not trying to be like those guys on YouTube that are like, oh my God, you need to make $5,000 a day or you're an idiot and you're worthless. No, there's days when I make $100 a day, 100%. There are days when I'm mowing where I break even, but there are other days when I can work 8-9 hours and put $1,300 in my pocket. So it's all relative. You make $1,300 in one day, but then you lose $300 the next day. So you even that out. You know, you're making $700. You're making, you know, $1,000 a week profit. You're making $1,500 a week profit. You're making $200 a week profit. And then plus you have to factor in like where you live. You have to factor in plowing. So it's more like I'm making fucking 20 bucks a week when, you know, if there's a slow winter. So you have to just understand that, you know, you have to have a good customer relationship, because this entire business is literally built off word of mouth. 110% built off of word of mouth, built off referrals, built off just your name, the way you look. Because, in all honesty, I do about the same quality of work as, you know, every other company my size or bigger. I mean, we take a little more attention to detail. That's why we get these jobs. But it's like, you know, when you're paying for a mowing, you know, you're kind of getting the same thing from every company, you know. So that was my rant for the day. So a tip of the day would be, I don't know, should I make this a tip of the day video? It's kind of long. Tip of the day, put toolboxes on a work truck. That's your tip of the day. This is another truck, irrigation, plumbing, and heating. So this is my personal driveway. My shop is located like 5 seconds from it. So that's your tip of the day. Put toolboxes in your truck. So yeah. So yeah, just know your worth. Know that there are going to be times when you want to literally punch a customer in the face, but you would never do that. So it was a bad day today, but tomorrow's going to be a good day. We got a good job lined up for tomorrow, big mulch job, and we get to dump everything on site, which is like a gift from God. If you do landscaping and you get to dump on site, trust me, like it's like a dream come true. So have a good day, guys, and just know that like you're gonna have awful days, you're gonna have really good days, so just take it as it comes. And you know, just remember, like, I haven't taken a break in so long. You know, it's 8 o'clock, well 7:30. I haven't showered or anything like that. I'm gonna go meet my girlfriend and some of my friends for a cookout. So you just gotta have some fun. Life is way too short to just bust your ass 80-90 hours a week. So yeah, you may have some trucks and some equipment, but you know, you can't take that shit with you to the grave. So have a good day, guys.